Going.
Good turnaround Tuesday, Warriors. It's 11:03 EST time for Mike and me. Mike, are you having fun yet?
My dad rode a horse called that. I never forgot it. The answer is yeah. Well, this is what we asked for, right? At
It's
least I
what
did.
it's like the
It's what
NBA
you
Finals
it's what
for
you
me.
predicted and what I asked for, and both of us are going to look at serve.
All right.
Oh,
So we want to get the elephant out of the room, and that's the VIX. And people know I was buying them at 12, and then when that one day when old resistance became new support at 14, I think you even went for it there. And I know you've been long VIX for a long time, but this was history.
we
And so what I'm thinking of doing, I want to ask you, Mike. So I was thinking of using this for the cover of my new book,
Mhm.
and the book's title is "A Broken Clock is Right Twice a Day, and That's All It Takes."
Correct.
Well, you like the title?
It's true.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People think you only need one of these once in a while, guys.
Well,
Anyway,
it's
did you
also what
book?
we're trying to teach you in the market. You only have to make it once. We're trying to get you there.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So, did you book some of that stuff during the panic?
I'm in the
Some
freaking process
VIX?
now, man.
Huh?
I'm in the process now, coach.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, this even surprised me, and I was a VIX bull. Okay.
I
In
have a
fact,
point to make.
my target down here was I was going to be happy with 28. There's no way I expected this with a 10% pullback in the S&Ps.
I have a comment to
Okay,
make.
and we know the reason why. We talked about it here, that there was so much hubris
Mhm.
about selling vol that they even started ETFs using that strategy of selling vol. So I just knew that the other side of the market was so crowded, and they had hubris and overconfidence, and they were picking up quarters off the sidewalk for years. The most the VIX would go to is 20. We had plenty of pops to 20. But something like this, I think there'll be some broken funds here. Because that's what drove it. It wasn't really, I think, just the sell off in the market, because we've had bigger sell offs without the VIX going to 60. This is a huge pile of people all on one side trying to get out of a camel's eye. The
You know
door
what,
to
Coach?
the door to prosperity is through the eye of the camel, which is small. Camel can't get through it. So, anyway, that's VIX. I don't think we'll see those levels again for a while,
Well,
but it
just
doesn't mean the market can't move lower. So I just want to update it on a couple of things. I really think that gold's on the verge of capitulating. It'll happen here under 2364, which it's going to set up a washout into the mid to low 2200s,
I got you,
which
boss.
will take I think take the GDX, which had a breakdown. It's trying to come back, but this was a breakdown out of a descending triangle, measures 33, but I'm looking for 31. So this is great what happened, because you see the miners, gold, all of this uh, unwinding of positions is setting up great buying opportunities and stuff that people that are over leveraged have to get out. They're the pressure in the market. So there's going to be, you should have a shopping list, and I know you do, Mike.
Shopping list.
Yeah, yeah, shopping
Well,
list. You do it every day. You shop, you go to the store every day, a few times a day. You don't use
a
DoorDash.
lot of times I steal. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
so
insensitive in this
you
day and
shoplift,
I
trying
love
to get
shoplifting.
in front of a bid or an offer. Um, but this is a really an interesting thing. The other big thing from last week, besides what the market did, and it's trying to bounce from 102, is that the dollar has spoken. I don't care who wins the election. I don't care what's happening overseas. We have a major breakdown in the dollar. It's something I've talked about for months, we've been selling rallies here, selling rallies here, selling rallies here. This is just beginning. We're going to take out par eventually, and who knows how deep it could go. But the dollar voted last week. We're in a bear market in the dollar. And the only thing I did, and I did it accidentally, is I had an order in to buy Aussie at 64.50 because that was going to be my 3 drive.
Did you
But
get executed?
yeah, because it went through it
Oh,
by
I love those
100.
trades. That's what happens. You got to
It
go.
went through it.
Beautiful. I had that happen.
Don't tell anyone I didn't have stops in. I just because I
No,
wasn't
no,
doing
I'm
full
not telling
size,
you anything.
so I woke up and it was here. So,
That was like me
there's a
yesterday.
potential. So I'm bearish. I'm bullish commodities long term, and I'm bearish the dollar long term. Euro's already kind of come out of its base, but I'm looking for the Aussie to put in a reversal week to the upside. They got everyone out, Mike, under
I
this
heard you.
low.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
They got
there's your
everybody out of the
stop hunt.
Aussie. Trust me, I'm listening.
So this was a classic Forex stop hunter without me planning for a stop hunt, but it happened because I was in before it. So, all right, we've rebounded, Mike. There are some people saying that's it. I lean more towards some type of recovery and one more sell. I read some research that the yen carry trade is about halfway unwound. So, that was a big part of this. So there's still some unwinding to do of that. So, I would take a shot if S&Ps went to 5,400 of selling them. That's old support. Should be new resistance right here, right? It's 5,400. It's really come back a lot.
Anything,
And
coach.
but I just don't, when I look at this low, and it's not just a feeling I have, but there's a reason, because I get in trouble when it's just a feeling. But when I have a feeling that's backed up by a reason, um, I know it's something that I could act on. That this low right here look at the low.
I'm looking.
We had a 14
14.
reading.
That was the yen. That was also where the yen was. It was the yen
Yeah,
was at R. The yen was
yeah,
at all almost
same
right.
formation. So if you're a stock trader, you got to key in on the yen now. I think the yen could recover. Do I think it's a long-term bottom? I don't know. There's people just that want to sell rallies. If this is a bottom, then it's over for TLT. And I don't think so. I just think it's a bear market rally coming here. So anyway, that's what I see. We have Peter Brandt tomorrow. He knows 1,000 times more than me
And me.
about technical trading.
And
So
me.
you got
Easily.
to
Not even a
tune in.
contest. I don't know why I'm bringing it up.
Well, yeah, got to tune them in. So I'm giving you control of my television set now. I read some comments on our videos, Mike, and there's a couple people said that if people were listening to us the last several weeks, they wouldn't have gotten caught in this little mini crash.
Well, coach, I mean, when this, we listen, it is what it is, right? We wanted some, I don't want to sound extreme or insensitive, but we want chaos. That's when, that's when emotions take place. What happens? Emotions take place. Look at me dialogue yesterday. I took a screenshot at 4:10 in AM like this of me in bed. I'm down like freaking 272,000 like this. I'm like, all
Yeah,
right, I knew it because going to bed, I saw what would happen.
yeah.
Pardon me. Want to share the
I would
screen?
have gone fetal
No,
in bed.
fetal.
Fetal.
I don't want to flinch in front of my wife. Then she knows, you know what I mean? Then everybody
Uh,
gets upset. So let's go.
yeah,
Can I share the screen?
yeah. You got it.
Oh boy. Hold on. Where are we? You share. You share right here.
You're up.
Hello. Gerard back. That's a compliment. We have Gerard back. But Gerard, say if Paul's out there, tell Paul I said hello. I'll answer your question in a second.
Paul tweets me once in a while to get his name out there.
Oh, Paul, listen. Paul is
Huh?
honest. I hope he's doing okay. Bottom line.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah. Paul Landon, cable guy.
Yeah, cable guy. We got a
Yeah.
cable guy. We had a guy named Coach and a guy named Cable Guy. All right. Yes,
Yeah.
this is. I'm chronicling it. Oh, what is that? That's it. I'm chronicling everything. Down 47. I said, can we get positive from down 280? I
Yeah.
showed my positions.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. And by the way, as the put calls were going up, I thought I had more of a shot for a bounce. Then I did the 11 o'clock video while in the midst of this. So anybody that missed either A, your video this morning, B, my video yesterday, you could stream it. I'm entering orders. Listen, I'm not going to say it wasn't. I was just early. Listen, I came in long over. I came in 4 million long overnight. If I did that at 10 o'clock, it would have been a 20% difference. I actually made money yesterday after coming in literally 4 million long.
Yeah, you know how they say, in sports, it's a game of inches. Here it's a game of time. You could be a few hours early, a day late, and what a difference it makes. And that's why I love that song, In a New York Minute. Everything can change. You know why? Everything changes every minute.
I like the
So,
decaffeinated tea. That's how things have been tough. Anyway, all right. So I'm down
yeah,
54. I
yeah.
realized I booked 48. I'm doing all these trades live. Then I took 8,000 VST long. 20. Okay. These I took long. I posted them. I took CELH into numbers.
You were
I was
buying
long.
dips all day
I was
yesterday
long.
in the
Hold on.
panic. I knew it
CELH.
was your style. I told people not to trade. That it's a tough market for pros, let alone amateurs. But I know you're like that Army commercial.
Oh, coach,
You
listen.
run towards
What do you do?
the
Go
volatility.
to CLH. I'm longer from freaking 41, 5,600 shares. This is me. Hold on. Seriously, I'm going to note these trades. You have to get on. It's not, like Tim says, it's not to impress you. It's pressed upon you.
And
Okay.
have you already booked partials in every long you bought
CLH,
yesterday?
coach. I'm selling 4,000 shares here at 6:20 in the morning at 46. I'm long it, as you know, from 41.
Yeah,
Then I'm selling more here. Then I'm selling more at 43. Now, by the way, I don't know where it's going to go. I tried to take money out of the stock that finished well. It was volatile. I thought I had an edge. This
what
looks
is it?
more than it is, less than it is, but the stock went from 39.
Yeah,
As I told you, I'm selling at 40. Hold on.
it looks
From
like a
30,
hope day.
from 39 to 46. I'm playing an $8 move next.
Yeah, maybe
Uh,
just tell you under yesterday's low. Look out. But
Dick's not
that could have been
punching.
it. So I mean that's really the key. Do you think yesterday was the low
I don't know
for
yet.
this correction?
I'm no. Down 51, down 7. I'm pointing by hours. There I finished. Hold on a second. There I finished yesterday, right at the bell. At like no, that was an hour ago. I have to make this point finish. I finished right here last night. Yeah, no, that was this morning. It was like 8:01 and I made money short Planeteer. I finished up 8 from down 2. So I chronicled this whole thing. Same positions. I'm in them
Yeah,
all. I'm still in CLH. Took some
yeah.
off last night. VST, I had 8,000. So Planeteer, that was my. Let's get going here to what's going on now. All right. Do I think it's over? I am chronicling things. Okay, I'll go back to what's relevant. And by the way, that's what I'm up to. I was up a lot. I'm up a lot more than I'm not gonna lie. Next, let's go. What's going on now? If I wasn't doing anything now? What would I be doing? There's the earnings coming here. Gerard, this is a dead cat bounce or V-shaped. You can think a lot of things. You can go by price action, or you can go by theory, if you will. When the sharpest bear market rallies are V-shaped. This is not just like this top.
You're right.
This wasn't a one-day
Well,
V-shape.
we had that 1 day rally before we collapsed last week.
Well, and like
I
this,
mean, right back to resistance, and that was it. 1 day up.
and I do really mean it. Please go back to the YouTube channels. And Coach was on it. And not only what happened of why it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Nothing happens over and very rarely overnight, except maybe I'll get back to this in a second. This rounded here. This is what an ABC pattern. Actually, this was an ABC pattern. This was A, then B, then the C. So, it wasn't anything. This didn't happen overnight. And go back to the YouTube channels and quite honestly learn from it. It wasn't
Yeah,
how Coach just like how he gave his
Oh, look,
reasoning
there's
why the
Peter
VIX,
Brandt.
what's that?
Peter Brandt's up there on your screen.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Pete. All right,
He's
just
talking
like,
about Bitcoin.
all right, coach, all right, I got freaking 19 screens here. Jay, hang on. Okay, this didn't happen overnight. You can go to coach's videos on how it happened. He just said the bet, maybe the best preface he ever had was great call on the VIX and not placating. And this was one of the calls. I was always being facetious. What's going to happen to drive the VIX up like that? It's either the apocalypse or a flash crash. But, and this is the reason why, bear with me and go back to this. It took this type of move, please note it. It's the VIX on, besides Lehman, and we don't have I don't have it. What was the data? What was the thing besides Lehman? This is the third biggest VIX in the move
COVID.
besides COVID and Lehman. Not an assassination by the president, not a Ukraine war, not bombings, attacks. It took money. It took a money swing. So, you know what I mean? Where do we go? Here's
But
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
that was a lot of it was short squeeze.
It was an anomaly. And my point being is it wasn't why you put people in the trade. It was subsequently went to your segue, your preface. It was why it happened. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was, I could say, I think, what is it? I know, what's going to win I know that, I don't know, CCJ is going to go up. You could shadow me, but it's why it happened if it doesn't. That's the real reason. You know what I mean?
You
Uh,
like it down here? Because I've seen people crying tears on X about their uranium positions.
I got out of most of it, coach. I'm not,
I'm talking about the general public.
oh, the public? I don't, the public, I don't know. General public sold a little bit of an up movement this morning. Like I pointed this on TGH, don't be a rookie or hold on. If the VIX hold, and let me point this out. As the VIX is down 30% now to 27, if the VIXs keep dribbling all day long, yes, the VIX is still at 27, but maybe your positions keep going with you if they're working, predicated upon your levels. Now, there are some things that are working and a lot that aren't working. That leads me to believe that the VIX might still bleed again. Stocks are, they're at place. Melly, let me make
They're
sure
at
my,
that that they're all at real important. A lot of 200-day moving averages turned them. Look at that one and the prior one. They're all at real important. A lot of 200-day moving averages turned them.
what else?
That one and the prior one.
Whoa, that's
I mean,
hysterical.
that's an echo.
Yeah, no, I turned it off.
All right.
All right, stocks may be building a base. China, look at BABA. All of a sudden, you look. Now, BABA looks okay. Look at a lot of these stocks are going from worse to first. Now, this is taking calls. Yesterday, nobody wanted it. Now, it's coiled above moving averages. Uh,
Doesn't look bad.
no, it doesn't look bad. JMIA, one of the hottest stocks out there, blown out of the water. Blown out of the water.
Wow.
So there are still binary moves, if you will.
50%.
Uber. Now I'm shorted.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shorted from the topper. But Uber. All right, I don't think it's going to go from worst to first, but the stock did go from yesterday's low, go from 55 to 63. All right, now I'm looking at the daily. Now I'm looking at the weekly. There's the weekly 50-day. You know
That's a
how
nice
religious.
look. That's a nice looking weekly candle if it holds.
Well, I shorted it right at the weekly. I'm playing a
All
move
right.
here. I don't think it goes back to to 54, but a stock playing a move like this that opened down into resistance. I'm playing a move. I'm in 20,000. I'll show you. What am I in? Trying to take moves out of the market, coach. I'm only short 1,600 from 63.30. I'm up $600. Going to change my life? No, but it's a feeler. I did top ticket for now. Maybe it leads to something else. Who knows? Next. What else is making moves here that I want to point out? Bitcoin that Mickey D's pointing out. I get it. Uh, Planeteer. All right. Okay. Planeteer yesterday morning was 20.
Yeah.
Actually, it was lower pre-market. This is where it opened. Planeteer was 20.
Yeah.
Had earnings 27. Okay.
That's
Now
huge.
you got to decipher with all these candles. There is support at the 50-day. That's why I don't think it's completely. I understand that the VIX put a scar, but a lot of things are taking advantage of it. Now Planeteer may or may not be for real. Maybe it's a short squeeze. Maybe fundamentals have changed. But it's got the three. It's got a lot of moving averages here that at least the algos hold up on when things might get dicey, or at least might they show strength.
Every
Oh,
chart I've looked at, if we take out yesterday's lows, they could free fall.
oh yeah, no, I'm not, coach.
Yesterday's lows are key, I guess, in everything. So, if you think that was it, we're at least getting a bounce. Maybe we're gonna, the guys, the Super Bowls are still bullish. I don't think guys that were looking for 6,100 or better have capitulated. They're still looking for it.
Sierra WD sit all in at 302 at 200. 19 times on TGH. Wasn't it capitulate? It wasn't a
Yeah.
day. I did sell it at like 213. I think when I was doing this video yesterday, but you never catch them. But it's still range. Now here you go. This is what I'm looking at again. You may make whatever you want of it. I have an opinion. SMH now trading above the 200-day. I was the only one. The plan was to make six figures in Soxel. And if I stuck to the plan, I'd be in it. Soxel yesterday, pre-market was 20 and change. Now it's 29. All right, now hold on. I'm not saying it's over.
That's
But
a
the
broken
stock,
stock. You got to sell rallies, rips, and that. That's a broken stock.
and I can appreciate that. But you know what? The stock traded 290 million shares. I got to
Yeah.
be in. I don't care what's going on.
Well, it could rally halfway back. What would that be? What? 20 back to 50, 48, 50. It could. And just be a bear market rally. It could. Or maybe it
Sovereign.
only has 38 in it.
Oh, but coach, I appreciate the opinion. I don't even. I haven't even dissected the information.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
No, I'm going
Compared
to
to,
when
because
I watch this.
everything else held your green moving averages. This one broke it. This
Is it?
one's broken. Semis are broken, I
Oh,
think.
so you know what? I'll tell you. This is the one that I thought I would have a sweet spot in. MU.
Yeah.
I bought it. I did the victory lap, and I took off half, and still did it. Now you know what? Another one that can't go. I'm in a little bit. You know what it is? Intel. Still
Yeah.
under 20. Still can't gain any ground. I'm longer from
Yeah.
22, but I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm not going to let it get worse.
Okay.
I bought it early. It is what it is.
Any notable sweeps, Mike?
Okay, coach. Put call ratio is still a little elevated. Oh, I'll tell you the one consistently. As by the way, I appreciate the fact Surf's up right on. Not only does he hear things, he's present. You could see that coach is one of our probably top three esteemed guests. No disrespect, and that's no disrespect to the other bottom seven. It's just we're getting a lot better, more. I mean, Peter.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, this is
It's
what
an honor
an
to
honor.
talk to him. It's an honor.
Okay, it's an honor for you, coach. It's an honor for you. Forget it for us, for you. Forget it,
Yeah.
Peter Brandt. Here's Peter Brandt. Cheers,
Yeah.
Peter.
Looking
Okay.
forward to it.
Man moves markets, almost 1 million moves markets. I actually might say Mr. Brandt. I don't do that often at my age. All right, I digress. Bravo, coach. Okay. Anybody taking
Alexis.
sweeps? Yeah, of
Alexis
course.
did the legwork. He got it.
No, it's all good. It's a no iron
Yep.
team. Of course, taking calls. I don't know if the move's over. That's the minor.
Wow.
It's yeah.
That's a what, minor?
It's a Bitcoin energy
Oh,
play, if you will.
okay.
All right, let's see how stocks like 3M.
That
Still
looks all right.
flagging. There you go. 3M, not giving it up.
No.
Bristol Myers. Who knows? Stock. Let's look at it. Maybe look at a Pfizer. Maybe Ford. Did it back? Look at Ford. It looks like so. It's not just the semi. There's Ford.
Yeah. Gosh.
I don't know.
I mean, it's back to,
You know what? These are my notes. Here's my notes. No need to focus on larger time frames.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think Uber. Maybe I take $1. And it's not going to say like I'm going to. If I'm up in the Uber short, it's not like I'm going to start looking at the fundamentals. I have no idea anyway. Not that smart. Maybe the futures pop and it comes down a little bit, I'll take some off. I don't even know. All I can know is this. This is what you need, whatever type of your trader. Mr. Brandt, if you hear this is for you. Okay. This is the most active list, and this is where you go from here. The most active so far. TNX, this is the list. Nevada, Qs, Soxo, Planeteer, mentioned it, Qs, Intel brought it up, app. Everything that you would expect, they still have good volume and ranges. And things are skewed. Volume is still heavy because if you obviously the fixes that elevated brought in a ton of volume. So there's still volume, price action, sweeps I'll get back to throughout the day. If you don't know anything, please sweeps, get in a live account or demo account. Just try to get it.
I also had some XLF puts that I took off and a day early, a Friday, and
Okay.
I looked at the chart and it had a throwover like the Dow did, but doesn't look too good to me, Mike.
No, I wouldn't. I saw Goldman Sachs the other day out of the corner of my eye, if you will. That made me nervous.
Yeah, see, that was a classic. Look at that divergence at the last high. Yeah, you sell rips there, so that the financials, I think, um, I'd be selling rallies. I wouldn't be long. I'd be looking to be short on any further bounce here. I'm looking at recommitting. I don't
And
know
by
what
the
the
way,
reason's going to be. I don't like the chart because this was a leader. It was a leader, and people felt good in them, and that all changed with the market.
well, coach,
And
what am
maybe
I?
some of these techs have already gotten to levels I talked about. Microsoft got back to 200. I mean, it
Yeah,
took it out. Amazon got down to targets. So a lot of things got down to levels that people thought were ambitious a month ago, but they've all gotten there.
there's
Yeah,
no
there's
edge entering a
Microsoft
trade. There's no edge.
300.
There's
Yeah, it
no
was
edge entering a
400.
trade.
I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no edge.
So, yeah, but under yesterday's low, anything can happen. So the bulls have to make their stand. Let's see if we're going to new highs or we get failing rallies. That's the question. That's where we're at in the markets right
And it's
now,
our
in my
job to,
mind.
yeah, no, the Bank of America am I upset that I was one of the gazillion stocks that might have had a dead cat bounce maybe so far? That it
Yeah,
load up in Bank of America at 35.20, that it bounced $1.30, whatever it did. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm
yeah.
not looking.
That
I
that's
don't know how to put it.
that's hanging on by that's Wile E. Coyote on the green cliff.
Well, preps to the props to Mike Dooley in the room. I hope we want to get the word out because he gets it. Also knows how to take money out of the market without an opinion. I'm trying to at least break the opinion, but I wish more people like Mike would or Mick would realize this. Peter Brandt, good guest, all power to the channel. And it is power to the channel. Like I said, more eyes the better. Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. You can go from there. But you know what I mean? That's where I come from. So,
Well,
oh God. This is not free. We might be liable for some damage here.
Alex, get on camera, man. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, music is better than trading.
No, I think when your longs go up and your shorts go down at the same time,
That's your music. Where's your guitar?
I stopped playing like when I was 14,
Okay.
15. I took guitar lessons for a while, but then I got into sports and girls.
You ever hear of a band called The Hands of Time?
No,
Yeah, great band.
no.
Yeah,
If
that was
if they don't wear flannel or above, I don't know them.
so, so in junior high, I was thinking about time already, The Hands of Time. And, the tincture of time and being a trader, it's time. And waiting is the hardest part and all that stuff. Anyway, The Hands of Time, if you know, ever saw us, I'm sure we had an impact on your life. I don't have any recordings, but Google it, Hands of Time. Let me know what you find. Mike,
can you leave this off there? Because I want to answer Gerard's question. Is this a
Go
dead
ahead.
cat bounce because of the dollar JPY margin call event, you think?
It could be, or it could look like a V and fail. So I mean, I don't have a bias here. I just have to let the market. It's like an earthquake. All right. So is there an aftershock? I mean, they dropped the piano from the 20th floor. Is that it? Now, I've heard that the yen carry trade's only half unwound, which implies if after this bounce, the yen starts going lower again, it's going to be negative for risk. So if it was done and they're going to hold no more unwind, um, all of a sudden there's peace in the Middle East. I mean, we're whistling past the graveyard with that too. Now the market wants the Fed to cut intermeeting. That I think that I agree with Mickey. There was a lot of damage done.
He's a smart dude. I'm just
Yeah,
trying not to
he's
get
yeah,
involved
he's
in
good.
that. All right, so
So
listen, let's leave off TradeGATEHub at least for today with two high profile situations. For those that don't want to have an opinion or don't need one and want to trade at equal more price action, I get it. No need for me. I'm not focusing on a larger time frame. Here are the earnings. It speaks for themselves, just like we had earnings from last night from do your due diligence. Planeteer, HIM, CSX, Lucid, JMIA, Uber, Caterpillar. Here's you. Maybe another indication of what's going in the market. You, YOU, trading huge volume, 18 to 25. How you doing? How you doing? Is it fundamentals? Is it a
what
hot buy? Is
about
it
how's me?
yeah, good coach? All
Who's
right,
you?
so but
What do
these are
they
okay.
do? You.
Security.
Mike, if there was a picture in the dictionary defining trader,
No,
you'd have your mug there.
okay.
You are a trader.
It also have my mug shot there.
I think I used to call myself a trader.
Here we
I
are.
guess I wasn't.
SMCI,
Huh?
Riven, Airbnb. Look at all these sexy things
Yeah, you're going to
in
be.
the
I'm
market.
telling you,
Upstart.
you
Look
are
at
the happiest guy I know. You love this.
VFC.
Oh my gosh!
But listen, last two posts. Those are the earnings we have going.
All right.
And then we have Peter Brandt. Right? What a high level situation. You're right. It is a quality channel. I'm proud of it.
And stay short the dollar, sell rips. The dollar has spoken.
Okay. Thanks for
That's
everybody.
my highest conviction trade, intermediate term.
Thanks for tuning in. Coach will try to do better the next time. Thanks again.
I will. I really will. I'm trying, guys. Thanks for your patience, Mike. Thank you for tolerating me.
All donations
Alexis,
go to coach's singing lessons, not anything to do the H. It all stay
yeah,
free, but you want to
Alexis,
improve.
nice fender you have. And remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Becoming part of Trade Geek Hub might be exactly what you need. And, you need to surround yourself by traders that are better than you. And I have contacts with traders that they're better than me. And I interview a lot of people. I get great information and I don't do it in a vacuum. So you come into TradeGate Hub and you start posting and you get to talk to people and that want to support your journey in trading and you learn and you spend time in there and you share and you grow. And man, it doesn't cost you anything.
Well, don't think you're
Okay.
going to make it right away. I'll be
And,
honest with you.
and,
I'm
and no
not
one's,
superstitious. I got a black cat in the house now. I'm not superstitious.
you can or
There
cannot
are good
open
times
an
I make
account.
enough as a doctor.
Yeah.
So these guys go to school for 10 years. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So go get
Well,
in
the
there.
average answer I get for people to really make breakthroughs, I've interviewed, you know, hundreds and hundreds of traders, 4 years. So it's like going to university, or it's like going to a trade school where you're at first an apprentice, then you're a journeyman, and then you're a master. So everything takes time. You can't learn experience. I'm going to ask Peter tomorrow, how many hours of screen time do you think you've had in your lifetime? Which includes before there was the internet, updating your charts by hand and doing your analysis on paper charts, because that took time.
Couple of things that'll bring you there. I know we save and leave all the time. First of all, if you're having trouble, the best views, I'll pontificate. The best views come from the hardest climbs. And you know what I mean? It's a process. It's just a process. Yeah, it's just a process. I don't know how
You
else.
just have to do it. Okay, you just have to do it. It's like exercise. So
No, ain't
anyway,
if you're having a
Mike,
little bit, if you're having a little bit of a little bit of trouble, just like with life, you know, it's relative. Tough trading never lasts. Tough traders do, and at a level you want to get to. Yeah,
it might age you a little bit. I'm 37,
I'm
but
actually 52. I'm not
huh?
doing too bad.
Oh, you old man. All right, everyone. See you in the room. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Coach, for leading by example. Cheers,
All
everyone.
right,
Thanks for
man.
sharing.
Good job.
You too.